Before we get into the video, don't forget to like and subscribe with notifications on to be a part of the Reddit gang. Buy me a game you already own with your birthday money. So basically, 1.5 weeks ago, my mum bought me Minecraft Java Edition as an early birthday present, and I've always wanted it since it switched from £0 to £17. I live in England. And my entitled friend has Bedrock Edition on his Switch, as I do as well. Also, my birthday is next week, and I usually get more than £20 from the birthday cards totaled up, so that should explain why my birthday is in the title. On to the story. I told him that I got Java as an early birthday present a few hours after I got the game, and he was like, cool. And then yesterday, while I was playing on my survival world in Java, hunting blazes and wither skeletons in the nether, I received a phone call from him and paused the game to answer it. Here's how that call went down. Hey OP, wanna play some Minecraft? No, sorry, I don't really play much, and I'm more focused on Java Edition. Okay, what are you doing in it? Just hunting some blazes and wither skellies in the nether. Cool, you got any skulls yet? Not yet, but luckily my sword has Smite 4, Looting 2 and more. I wish I had it. Same, then we could play Bed Wars on Hypixel. Just gonna quickly take this chance to plug my second channel, Redditor Plays, where I do play on Hypixel quite a lot, so go and subscribe over there. And play regular survival too. Oh, that's not how it works. You have to buy a realm to play with friends. That's why it's labeled single player on the title screen. Oh, okay. Also, maybe you can buy it with your birthday money? I literally laugh at him thinking he's joking. I'm not joking. Sorry, but no, I'm buying stuff that I want. But why not? You'll probably get over £100 in your birthday cards. I wish. I usually get like £45 most of the time. See, that's more than enough to buy the game for me and buy a realm for us to play on. Now you want me to buy you the game and a realm? Heck no. But you gifted me games on Steam. Yeah, on your birthday. So what? I can hear him starting to get a bit agitated. Listen here, I'm not buying you a £17 game with my birthday money, end of call. Then I hung up and powered off my phone. I'll update after my birthday to tell you guys if he did anything there. Well, luckily enough for us, OP has actually provided an update. Now this is a message that his entitled friend sent him. F you, I saw the post on Reddit about me begging for you to buy Minecraft Java, even though you are selfish and spoiled. Lamau, chill dude. Wait, so the kid actually found this post on Reddit. That is fantastic. Now you may think that is the end of all this, but no, there's more. Ex-friend ruins my Minecraft birthday cake because I refused to buy him Minecraft Java. So after the previous post, he never contacted me until my birthday, IRL not text/phone call, and my birthday was on Wednesday the 18th of September, and 3 of my friends were invited. My friend, my girlfriend, and my entitled friend. And we played some games, watched some Stranger Things on Netflix with a few snacks, and when my entitled friend arrived, I made sure my bedroom door was locked. All was well. Apart from my entitled friend was moaning that he doesn't like Stranger Things. He does, we watched it a few weeks ago at a sleepover and he said he loves the series. Until my mum brought out her amazing homemade Minecraft chocolate cake. Massive creeper face. I would have taken a photo of it, but my phone was upstairs in my locked room and my mum says she needs to go to the bathroom. Unfortunately for a poop, here's how it went. I start to blow out the 17 candles. But my entitled friend says, this is for not buying me Java Edition of Minecraft, you idiot. He proceeds to shove my face into the cake and then push me, causing my head to hit the wall quite hard. My other friend said, what the heck are you doing, EF? You just hurt him. My girlfriend responded, stop, leave his cake alone. He told me how long it took his mother to make it. He should have thought about that when he refused to buy me Java Edition. He proceeds to throw the cake onto my Minecraft trousers. Hey, what? Shut up, a-hole. My friend pulls my entitled friend away. Get the F off me. Get out of my house now, EF. At this point, my mum had finished being on the toilet. What's going on down here? I heard a lap. She sees the cake on the floor and my friend pulling my entitled friend who has a bit of cake on his hands. Me with a lot of cake on my crotch and my face, and my girlfriend looking there, mouth wide open. What the heck has happened while I was upstairs? My girlfriend explains everything to her. My mum starts calling my entitled friend's parents. I'm calling your parents, mister, and you are never allowed in my house ever again. OP, you better cut contact contact with him. No! I will, rubbing the back of my head. Moral of the story, don't mess with my mum. It turns out he posted something on Twitter saying he got grounded for 3 weeks. Ha! Because of me. If you want, I will post a picture of the post. I wasn't badly hurt. The police needn't be involved. Just a small bruise on the back of my head. My girlfriend is also watching me type this, correcting anything because she has a better memory than me. Well dang, first this kid wanted to steal all your money and then he wanted to destroy your cake. Sounds like this guy isn't the best friend to me. Moving on to our next story, Karen crashed into my Jeep and expects me to pay her cash for her damages because her children will starve if she pays to fix her car. So some backstory, I own a Jeep, hashtag Jeep life, fully built, lift kit, ADD bumpers, the whole shebang. So one day I'm coming home from work, it's a summer day, the roof is off and I'm having some open top fun. I stop at a red light and suddenly screech, bang. I drive forward slightly and go back to assess the damage, and lo and behold it's a Mercedes C-Class, new one at that as well. Completely destroyed from the front and my beautiful Jeep had no damage apart from a few scratches. I went to check on the passenger of the Merc and got them out. Luckily she was unharmed, these Mercs are definitely safe. Under a minute after she's out of the car, she starts screaming about how I wrecked her car. I told her calmly that she was the one who rammed into me. I think she understood how my hitting her would be impossible. Yeah, surely if she's hit you from the back, there's no way that you could have hit her from the front, right? I offered to share our insurance details because I knew that Mercedes damage doesn't come cheap, but she said she didn't have insurance. She insisted that I pay her 10k cash. How she got this number, I don't know. I said that was just plain wrong as 1, she hit me, and 2, it's her fault for not having insurance. She then went on a ramble on how her kids needed the money and they had no money at the time, and now her kids will have to starve because she will have to pay to fix her car, and how it will all be my fault when they are on the street tomorrow. Yeah, on the street with a Mercedes, my butt. That is why you should have insurance. But no, she said that she would call the cops if I didn't pay her. I refused as this is just dumb, so then she called the cops. Yeah. The cops came, assessed the damage and asked us what happened, and she said, and I quote, "He backed into me at full speed on a red light." Shake my head. Then they asked me what happened and I told them, and it became a he said she said situation. Luckily a shopkeeper was there and saw the whole thing and even captured it on a surveillance camera. Needless to say, I came out on top. The cops got her for reckless driving and driving without insurance. She then started yelling at the cops about how they would just let a criminal get away. They explained that I did nothing wrong and that they now have video evidence. The partner of the cop came to me and told me if I could drive I can leave, so I got in my Jeep and left. I never want to have a Karen experience again, it's just not worth it. No, you're absolutely right about that. Well, pretty bad situation for you to be in. I hope somehow you got some money to fix the scratches on your Jeep. Moving on to our final story of the day, entitled Mum Calls Me a Racist and Causes My 3-year Relationship to End. The whole incident starts about a week ago at my now ex-boyfriend's mother's house. It was her birthday celebration and was a pretty large-scale event with lots of their friends and family attending. His mother and I had never had a great relationship even before all of this happened. She made it very clear to me in no uncertain terms on several occasions that she didn't approve of me being with her son, accusing me from everything to being a gold digger to having jungle fever. Despite all that, I'm given an invitation out of obligation if nothing else, and I decide that I'm going to go all in and put my best foot forward. I put on my best outfit, get my makeup done, and have my mum, who's a hairstylist, do my hair. I have her braiding about a quarter of my hair into cornrows, and with the rest of it being normal short hair being spruced up and covering one of my eyes. Because I'm bad at describing it, think like Spider-Gwen, only imagine that the shaved part of her head is cornrows. I was running late from having to work that day and having to get myself ready, so when I show up to the house, the party is already in full swing. I notice that I'm getting a few looks from his family members, and at first I think it's just my mum's hard work paying off, especially when one of his little cousins comes up and tells me how pretty I look. Finally, I managed to find my boyfriend in the backyard hanging out with his mum. I come up to say hi and to give hugs, but when she looks at me, she gives me this death glare like I just spit in her face. She starts off on this rant that starts off with, "Look at this little white girl," and divulges into a full-blown tirade with her screaming at me. I'm going to be paraphrasing a bit since I don't remember verbatim what exactly was said, but the core of it was her calling me a racist POS for having the nerve to show up with my hair braided. How I was using black culture to look pretty without having to experience the hardships that that community goes through, and to top it off, calling me MAGA lady several times. I'm straight up sobbing as I try to defend myself, and she's mocking me for crying, and the entire time her family members, including my boyfriend, are straight up indifferent or encouraging her. My boyfriend falling into the indifferent category. Wait, he should be defending you. She finishes by throwing her glass of wine on my blouse before finally getting pulled back by her husband, who tells me I need to leave. My boyfriend walked me to the door with his mum continuing to mock the fact that I'm crying. He tells me he'll see me back at my place later and goes back to the party. I was pretty hurt by that, and I spent a good chunk of time in my car trying to collect myself before I managed to calm down enough to drive home. I thought that my boyfriend was there sticking up for me, or at least telling her she overreacted, but as I found out later, that wasn't the case when he showed up to my place. He said that he didn't approve of how his mum handled the situation, but told me that he did understand why she did what she did, and that what I did was wrong and racist. Really? He then told me that I needed to apologize to his mum right away and to his family in a few months at the family reunion, and if I couldn't do that, he couldn't see the relationship working out. Needless to say, I'm pretty hurt, and I ended up telling him all of the frustration I've been keeping in about how he never goes to bat for me whenever his mum is disrespecting me, how he always finds a way to take her side or spin it like I'm overreacting. Long story short, we end up breaking up after I made it clear that I'm not going to apologize. Well done to you. With him saying that if I don't get it, he can't explain it to me. Part of me is happy that I don't have to deal with this anymore, but I think I'm more angry and sad that his mum has him so thoroughly wrapped around his finger, and I had to give up on a guy that I thought was the one. Well, to be honest with you, OP, after this debacle, I don't think this guy is the one at all. He seems just as bad as his mother. Yeah, his mother is the one accusing you of being racist, but he is allowing her to do this without standing up for you. Like, what good is a boyfriend if he doesn't stand up for his partner? That makes no sense to me. It's good that you got rid of him. Anyway, that is the end of this one. I'm away in Qatar at the moment, so these videos are all pre-recorded, but thank you very much for enjoying them nonetheless. When I get back from Qatar, I'll be jumping into some picture-based subreddits, so I hope you guys enjoy that starting from Tuesday.